Hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Don't forget, here we tell premium stories of past legends and events. Like I always say, there is room for constructive criticism as we all learn together. Today I'll be talking about the story of Oranmiyan, the warrior who founded Oyo. In the days after Oduduwa had gone to rest among the gods, the children of Okanbi ruled their new lands in peace. But the youngest of them, Oranmiyan, was restless. His eyes burned like the sun at noon. His heart beat like the drums of war. He was born of a strange prophecy. On the night he came into the world, thunder roared through the sky, and the Ifa priest declared, "This one is chosen by destiny. He shall never sit still. He will conquer lands and link kingdoms." And so his father named him Oranmiyan. From childhood, Oranmiyan showed signs of greatness. He wrestled the strongest boys and never fell. He climbed the tallest trees and could strike a bird in the flight with his spear. He listened to tales of his grandfather, Oduduwa, and his blood burned with pride. When other children played, he sharpened sticks into spears. When others slept, he dreamt of battles and kingdoms yet unseen. The elders says, a seed that will grow tall starts showing from the roots. The fire in this boy will light nations. When he became of age, Oranmiyan trained under the best warriors in Ile-Ife. He mastered the sword, the bow, and the art of riding. He could command men with a single look. The Oni of Ife soon made him the leader of the royal warriors, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of his time. No enemy dared threatened Ife when Oranmiyan's war cry filled the forest. But one night, as he sat by the fire, sharpening his blade, a messenger came from the north, from lands unsettled and without a ruler. The messenger said, "Great prince, the people of the plains suffer under the rule of chaos. They cry for a leader from the blood of Oduduwa. The Ifa says Oranmiyan is the chosen one." Oranmiyan stood up, silent for a moment, then said, "If the world awaits me, then I shall go. No land shall sleep in darkness while my heart still beats." He gathered his warriors, his priests, and his hunters, thousands of them, and began the great journey northward. They traveled through forests and rivers, through strange lands filled with wild beasts. Finally, they reached a fertile plain near the river Ogun. There, the oracle spoke again. "Stop, Oranmiyan. Here shall be your home, the city of your crown. Here, your descendants shall rule for ages." Oranmiyan drew his sword, struck the ground 3 times and declared, "Let the gods bear witness. This place shall be called Oyo-Ile, and I, Oranmiyan, am its first king." The earth shook, and the people shouted in joy. He built walls, trained soldiers, and made laws. He appointed chiefs to rule by his side. Bashorun, his head chief and advisor. Akiniku, his war captain. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, the general who led the army. He taught his people how to fight from horseback, the first cavalry in Yoruba land. And soon, the fame of Oyo spread like fire through dry grass. But Oranmiyan's spirit knew no rest. While Oyo prospered, word came from the east. The people there were in turmoil. Their kings has failed them, and they sought wisdom from the house of Oduduwa. They sent messengers to Ife saying, "Send us a son of Oduduwa to rule us in truth and justice." The Oni of Ife, remembering Oranmiyan's courage, sent him to Benin. When Oranmiyan reached Benin, he was welcomed with gifts of coral, ivory, and gold. He studied the land and taught the people discipline, built order from chaos. But the people of Benin were proud and strong-willed. Their tongue was different, their customs strange. Though they loved him, Many resisted his ways. One day, in frustration, Oranmiyan exclaimed, "Ilẹ̀ ìbínú ni! This land is a land of vexation." From that word, Ibinu became Benin. During his time in Benin, Oranmiyan took a Benin princess as wife. She bore him a son, whom he named Eweka, meaning he who brings order. Before he returned to Oyo, Oranmiyan blessed the child, saying, "You shall sit upon the throne after me, and your descendants shall rule this land forever." Eweka became the first Oba of Benin, and from him began the royal line that still stands today. Thus, Oranmiyan became father of two empires, Oyo in the north, Benin in the east. When Oranmiyan returned to Oyo, he found the kingdom thriving. He reigned with wisdom, built new cities, and strengthened the laws. He was both warrior and philosopher, fierce and just. He established a system of government. The Alaafin, which is the king, would rule with authority. The Oyomesi, the council of chiefs, will guide and check the king's power. The Are Ona Kakanfo would protect the land. This balance of power made Oyo one of the most stable and advanced empire in West Africa. In his old age, Oranmiyan retired to Ile-Ife to rest among his ancestors. He prayed often at his father's shrine and gave thanks for his victories. Oranmiyan was crowned Ooni of Ife and he became the sixth Ooni. However, he was the first Alaafin of Oyo, the first Oba of Benin, and the sixth Ooni of Ile-Ife, holding multiple kingships during his lifetime. In his old age, he left the Alaafin throne to return to Ile-Ife to become an Ooni, indicating a return to the highest stool in Yoruba tradition. One day, he entered his inner chamber and never came out. The people searched, but all they found was his mighty staff standing upright in the earth. That staff became the Opa Oranmiyan, a sacred stone pillar that still stands in Ile-Ife till today. 18 feet tall, a silent witness to his greatness. The priest said, "He has not died. He has joined the ancestors. His spirit walks between Oyo and Benin, guarding both thrones." Oranmiyan founded Oyo, the greatest Yoruba empire. He fathered Eweka, the first Oba of Benin. He united the Yoruba under courage, order, and law. He left behind the Opa Oranmiyan, a symbol of strength and divine kingship. His descendants became the kings of Oyo and Benin, and his name is still invoked whenever power, courage, or destiny are spoken of. Oranmiyan, the son of Okanbi, the child of Oduduwa, the fearless warrior who uses fire to create peace. Your footstep echo from Oyo to Benin, back to Oyo, then to Ile-Ife.